this earth. It was like the first mystery that unfolded. 1 Timothy says, great is the mystery of godliness, God manifesting in the flesh. This is why we actually have the Bible, so we can understand the eternal purposes of God. So in the fullness of time, God manifested in the flesh, and at the end of time, man will manifest God on this earth in flesh. He says, we shall not all die, but we shall all be changed. So the final generation is going to be a generation that fully understands the purposes of God and is not ruled by the God of this world, which is Mammon. So when God manifested, it was a mystery unfolding. And Paul writes to the Ephesians and he says, the mystery that has been hid in the ages is now opened. The seals are now all opened in Revelation, and that was the first 40 years after the cross. It is opened, it is revealed. So the gospel is not something hidden. It's only hidden for those that do not want it. But it's open and free for everybody that wants it. It's mysteries being open. We can't say now that we are mystics, because mystic makes us like somewhere, we know something you don't know. Everybody can know it. The Bible is open. The books are open. But now from the cross, the mysteries was constantly being revealed. The apostles did not understand the kingdom that Christ brought. Even when Jesus ascended, they said, when are you going to restore the kingdom of Israel? He said, it's not for you to know the times and the seasons. But yet, in 1 Thessalonians 5, he says, it's no need that I write to you about times and seasons. You fully understand it. So there was a progression. So what we find from the cross is as time goes, revelation grows, and it's mysteries being unfolded. It was the mystery of the kingdom, the mystery of the Father and the Son, the mystery of the gospel, the mystery of the church. It's mysteries being unfolded, and we are growing into it. It's like a river rising that Ezekiel saw, ankle deep, knee deep, thigh deep, shoulder deep. The kingdom is like a seed. It's a seed, a blade, an ear, and a full corn. As time goes, revelation grows from the cross, and these mysteries are unfolding. So one of the mysteries that has really been towards the progression of what we have in God and the purposes of God was our brother Martin Luther. And he read the Bible, and it became alive inside of him. And this man stood up to the whole system that was ruling. And from that time, it was open. So when something is opened, we don't have to pay the price for it again. It is open. But now the very heart-sore thing about it is that it's now 1,500 years later, and people still don't even understand what Martin Luther understood. The final mystery was revealed to Paul when he said, we shall not all die, but we shall all be changed. And yet, when you preach immortality, about 20 years ago, they would kill you for it. So what happens in the church is we get stuck, and we need to understand the word. You will not understand the word if you cannot see the word. You cannot see the word if you do not eat it. Now, eat it is not physically eat it, but it must enter you. He says, taste and see that the Lord is good. When Martin Luther brought this great mystery, he was reading the book of Romans. It's got like 16 chapters. And the first 4 chapters, it's like really an introduction to where we're going, taking us from creation right to where Jesus Christ was. And then chapter 5, 6, and 7 explains to you what Christ actually did in the spiritual realm. And of course, chapter 8 is a chapter that you should actually know by heart, because if you read chapter 8 every day, you're going to get a revelation every day. Then chapter 9, 10, and 11, he deals with the whole Israel situation and the nation that God actually used to bring his plans into being. And the rest, chapter 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, is dealing with Christianity and the behaviors and everything. So the whole layout of the book of Romans is even spiritual, because 4 is the number of earth, 3 is the number of God, 8 is a new beginning, and it's like, oh, it fits all these chapters. So I think it is very good if we take a good look at the book of Romans.